Last year, my wife was bedridden 2 weeks out of every month. I was busy full-time running the clinic, and I was pretty much slowly, month by month, becoming a single dad. Her period pain got to the point where she was bedridden 12 days, sometimes even for weeks at a time. I knew something was wrong, so we decided to get a scan. And as expected, when it came back, the diagnosis was endometriosis and adenomyosis. I already knew for a fact that conventional methods were not going to be an option for us because it's either surgery, laparoscopy, or medications and more pills, which was never an option for us. So I'll go over the exact steps that we did, and I'll let you know where she is right now, 5 months later. There's one thing at the end that we actually chose not to do, and I'll explain why we didn't later on. It all started 2 years ago when we moved to northern Queensland in Australia. The weather is very, very hot. Every single day she'd come home literally from dropping off the kids to picking up the kids. She would get pretty much a sunstroke every single day. So she was pounding the ice cold drinks, sleeping on the cold tile floors, and that was the beginning of the endometriosis, and her period pain started. Here's the thing. In Eastern medicine, the uterus does not like cold. So with the hot weather, she was drinking too much cold water, more than her body could warm up. Because she was introducing so much external cold inside the body could not keep up. There's not enough fire in the belly. What happened over time is that cold seeps into the uterus, and it started to cause the uterus to contract. And after a while, those tissues started to grow, and that's what started to have the pain. She would have this kind of buttock pain, this glute pain right around ovulation, and then by the time her period came, she was in agony. We tried acupuncture at first, and that did work for a while because it did take the edge off, but I knew there was something deeper going on. So by that 8th month, we decided, okay, I think you need to go get a scan. And when the results came back, it was exactly what I expected. She did in fact have endometriosis and adenomyosis. Now, I have about a decade plus of experience as an acupuncturist, and I see endo patients all the time, but this one really hit home. The reality of endometriosis is you cannot plan your day, you cannot plan your week, your whole life revolves around how much pain or not pain you have during which stage of your cycle. And this was not impacting not just her, but it was impacting the whole family. I was slowly becoming a single dad, dropping off the kids, picking up the kids, cooking, and then working full-time as well. So I needed to get this fixed ASAP. So I got to work. I put together an herbal formula that she would take 2 times a day. It was a powdered formula specific to her endometriosis pattern. Now, endometriosis in Chinese medicine has a very specific pattern. It could be cold in the uterus, dampness, could be a number of different things. But for her situation, she had too much cold in the uterus, causing these tissues and the uterus to contract during ovulation and period. After about 2 weeks, the pain dissipated to about 50%. And then she took it for another 2 weeks. The pain reduced even further. But after about 4 weeks, she got a cold, had the flu, so we had to stop, and the pain came back a little bit. But we are about 5 months in, and her pain is almost completely gone. 100% transparent here now, so we did not go back for a further scan. The reason for that is she found the intervaginal scan very, very invasive, and it made her very uncomfortable. But the most important thing is she does not have to live in pain every single month, cycle to cycle. And for us as a family, that's already a huge win because my kids have their mom back. I made a separate video discussing acupressure points that can help relieve endometriosis and period pain. I'll make sure to link that one up below for you as well. If you have endometriosis, I would like to know your experience dealing with this, what you've tried, things that have helped, things that have not helped. Please let me know in the comments. I also put together a free endometriosis root guide. There's also a paid version of the guide that goes more in depth into diet, lifestyle, and also the herbal formulas that we do use sometimes. And I also do one-on-one endometriosis health consultations as well. US only. I only have a limited number of spots, but the link is in below. I'll see you in the next video.